Hello everybody, this is David with Firearms, and today we're doing an unboxing of the Canik TP9 Elite Combat. Let's get into it. Alright folks, here we have it. The Canik TP9 Elite Combat chambered in 9mm. So let's go ahead and start the unboxing, give you guys a better look into what comes with this pistol. So you have your standard black plastic hard case, Canik of course inscribed on top. And then when you open up, things get sort of interesting. By interesting, I mean pretty cool. You know, I've mentioned before in some of my other videos, I'm not really impressed with how most firearms come today out of the box. It's usually just thrown together, some cheap foam, and then all your parts sort of intermingled inside the box. Canik has done a really nice job here sort of laying out this pistol. And if you look at the box, you know, there's just a place for everything that comes with this package. And again, that's just really nice. You don't often see this. And especially for this price point, I'm very surprised by what comes in the box. And at the time of this filming, this firearm was roughly around $700. You could probably find it for a little bit cheaper, a little bit more expensive, depending where you look. But for this price point, you are getting a lot of firearm. Not only a lot of accessories with the firearm, but a lot of firearm. So let's start with the top here. So at the very top of the case here, we have a little flap. If we pull that back, what you will see here is, of course, your standard documentation that comes with most of your firearms, user manuals, safety information, warranty information, so on and so forth. If we move this to the side, then we really do have a nice little setup here. It comes with a nice cleaning brush, bore cleaner. You can put your little pads on there and run it through the bore. Again, just really sort of nicely done here. So in addition, you have a wrench that is going to be used to tighten and untighten your threaded barrel. You have additional back straps, and then you have a plate for your red dot device. All right, and this covers your standard Trigicon mounting. When you get to the main part of the box, of course, you have the firearm. You have, of course, some locking security device included. You have spots for, you know, future additions, additional plates, RMR. Here you have a small container with some extra mounting gear. If you want to add a red dot, all the screws that you'll need are available right there. You have an additional magazine and speed loader. So with this particular gun, you get two magazines. One is a 15 round flush mag. The other one is also a 15 round, but they added a 3 round pinky extension, giving it a total of 18 rounds. So again, pretty nice out of the box. Two great mags, all steel construction, really, really good quality. So let me put that back in, put that back. Oh, and you also have another cutout here for another extended mag if you want to go ahead and purchase one. Now, what's really cool with this firearm, it does come with a holster, and you don't often see that in many firearms that you buy today. So the fact that it comes with a holster, a nice Kydex outside the waistband holster, really nice construction. What sucks is I'm a lefty, so all of these are right-handed holsters, so as always, the lefties get left behind. So let me go ahead and pull this out of the holster, and we'll take a closer look at the firearm itself. I think this is an incredibly good-looking firearm. As you can tell here, you have really, really nice stippling with the Canik design. Gives you a really solid grip on the pistol. On the back, you have some interchangeable back pads, and depending on the size of your hand, you may want to adjust those back straps to better suit your particular grip. So again, very nice. Here you also have, hopefully you can tell, an extended mag release, and this thing is a chunky bad boy. Makes it very easy to drop the magazine in almost any situation. Just incredibly robust. And if you're a Glock guy like me, you know, the magazine release is almost always forgotten. It's always this little tiny thing that protrudes out of the handgun. This thing, I mean, it's just like, bam, I'm letting go of the magazine. So really cool. I like the design of that. You'll also notice here the trigger well. It's an extended trigger well. There's a lot more space in here. Easily get your fingers inside. Also, if you're shooting with gloves on, all this extra space here makes for a more comfortable shooting experience. You have some accelerator pads on the side for finger placement. Again, just sort of a nice feature, nice cutout. You also have the Picatinny rail here, which you can use to add most of your lighting devices. You also have your slide release, which is ambidextrous. And this is great because, again, I'm a lefty, so we're often forgotten in the design of most firearms today. So let me take the flag indicator out. And it's just this big honking, you know, slide release. It just makes it so easy to engage from either side. You know, you're not having to struggle and fumble around. I mean, this thing's right there. In addition to that, we have a wonderful flat face trigger. And you can see that here. It's got the red outline, which is just incredibly good looking. Now, this trigger is just awesome. I mean, there's literally just a little take up, push, push, push. Nice trigger there, probably about 3 pounds. Let me go ahead and check the reset. Oh my God, that is like basically no reset. That is just wonderful. So this is going to be a very fast shooting firearm. It's just going to be probably wonderful to shoot. So that's wonderful here. Also, we have some really nice sights here. We have blacked out rear sights with the fiber optic front sight, and the package comes with some extra fiber optic inserts here. You can change the color, do those kind of things, so on and so forth. Also, in addition to this pistol here, you do have the red dot mounting, which I think is just amazing. Most modern firearms today are going to come with that red dot mounting solution on there, so it's really great. Also, what's really neat about this pistol, it was done in conjunction with Salient Arms. And if most of you are familiar with Salient Arms, you know they make a lot of wonderful aftermarket Glock products, and they're really known for their barrels. So they partnered with Canik here, and they integrated a Salient Arms barrel, sights, and trigger. So it's you know, again, it's a Canik and Salient Arms collaboration here. So they did a really wonderful job with the firearm. And you know what's really cool, if you look at the barrel itself, you notice that it starts to taper and it's fluted. So it's actually a really cool looking barrel, and there's a Salient mark right there. So again, guys, overall, for the price of this pistol, you are getting a lot of options, a lot of capabilities, not only with the firearm itself, but with all the extra items that you get with it. So if you're interested in getting a hold of a Canik TP9 Elite Combat, reach out to Edify Arms. We'll be glad to help you get a hold of one. Again, if you have any questions about firearm purchases, transfers, or NFA items, please reach out to Edify Arms. We're here to help you with any of your needs. Thank you very much. Stay safe.